Hey guys, we're just going to do a quick collective reading. If you'd like to join in, tap that like button, take a deep breath. Simply set the intention to receive a message. Thank you. We've got the owl and the cat. Number 4 represents stability, security. The owl represents wisdom. The owl is able to see in many directions. The owl is also representative of like clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairunderstanding. The wisdom card. So I just feel like some of you guys are really learning to integrate some of the knowledge that you have learned. This card wants you to open your eyes and to see what's really there, to look for the whole truth. Some of you guys may be only seeing a part of the whole, but through experience, we can gain the wisdom to not make the same mistakes again. You're developing your learning and your intelligence. Remember, negotiation's better than attack. I don't know who needs to hear that. It's wiser to negotiate. The cat card did come out on the floor, which to me could be a reversal. Number 37, which breaks down to a 10. 10 is completions, endings, also new beginnings. The cat is the card of intuition. So make sure that you're staying on your intuition, not veering off, getting sidetracked or doubting your own self, or downplaying your own gifts, your own intuition. This is a time to use and to develop your intuition, right? Your gut feeling is correct. Also, keep in mind you're not your mind. You may need to introduce some more play into your life. It's also a really good time to develop your magical skills even further. Let's go with the mystical shaman. So overall, I'm loving this energy. It's very intuitive, very in tune. Feels very aligned. It feels like you're making space for a new beginning here. We got the thunder, and the lightning. And then we also have taming the wind, the lower world, and the smoky mirror. Interesting. So there's something shifting. There's something very powerful that is coming through here. The legends speak of the great thunder beings who live in the sky and call for your attention when great occurrences are meant to happen in the world. They warn when tensions in a situation are being called to be released here. Their presence in your reading reminds you of the dramatic moments in life that change everything, right? They're both awesome and frightening. When thunder medicine comes through, it's a wake-up call, and probably one that you're not gonna forget, with especially with all these surrounding cards here. There's big dramatic change that might feel like a herd of wild bison on the run, right? You feel it right through your bones. And some of you guys may be feeling like you're powerless to influence whatever events have been set in motion. But this is a time to be prepared for anything, right? Your life's an adventure, and there are wonderful opportunities that are arriving here. The trick is to learn to run with the bison. All right, you're gonna need to be flexible. You're gonna need to have a willingness to experience it all without dictating the from where or in what form opportunities might come in. There could be a little bit of unnecessary drama in your life right now. Some of you guys could be exhausted from listening to others tell you their never-ending victim stories. Or some of you guys might be telling yourself a version of the same. But with the taming the wind, this energy, you're being invited to clear your energy here, to be present, and to become conscious of how you communicate. It's a good time to write, like in a journal, put your thoughts down into a cohesive form. Perhaps you need to do some kind of smudging ceremony in your home or your office. Create a sacred space where you can write about your dreams and your desires. When the Taming the Wind card appears as medicine, it's time to honor the Great Spirit, right, with reverence and with respect. It could be also a good time to clean up any misunderstandings with others, clear the air after like any kind of disagreements. Make sure you're allowing others to share their side of things. Right? You're being called to be a good listener. Right? It's not the time to be right. It's a time for you to understand rather than be understood, perhaps. But good things are going to come out of this, right? And including learning how to restrain your mouth, your tongue, and your pen. You'll be surprised at how things can get resolved when you allow for all sides to have value. We've got number 31, which also breaks down to a number 4. We got 55, which also breaks down to another 10. And then we've got 56, which is an 11, and 47, which is another number 11. So we got 11 here as well. So stability, completions, endings, new beginnings, awakenings, right? 11s are awakenings, mastery. The lower world. The lower world holds the hidden treasures of humanity. It's the place of rich and also fruitful darkness, where we can find the disowned parts of ourselves, the abandoned aspects of our psyches. The lower world's the place of our ancestors, where we discover our gifts and our lessons from the past. It's the realm of the collective unconscious. This is where we meet our demons and we transform them into pure energy. It's our source of personal power. So it's time to unearth your hidden treasures here, collective. Don't make yourself small in order for others to like you or accept you. I'm going to say that again. Don't make yourself small in order for others to like you or accept you. All right, it's time to honor your past and to recast your life as a heroic quest here. As you journey into the underworld, into the lower world, I should say, you'll be offered all the gifts from your ancestors. And their struggles, the way they hurt, the way they lived, the way they died, all become your blessings, all become your medicine. Okay? The past is calling somebody to be acknowledged, to be heard, to be embraced. And the smoky mirror, number 47, another number 11, it represents the aspects of what's implied, yet can't really be immediately known in the world. It's the mystery of how things come together and you know, obvious, as well as like how they fall apart. But this also represents the shadow of the human psyche, the parts of the self that one disowns. All right. The smoky mirror can represent a state of denial or the inability or refusal to see the truth. So you're being invited to see beyond your own self and to acknowledge that the past limits of your current ability to perceive, that there's this vast interconnected world where events are orchestrated in divine order, but it could be challenging to fully grasp. So now is the time to trust that no matter what the outer conditions of your world reflect, in the hidden realms, all aspects of the human journey are celebrated. The beauty and the darkness, the misery and the courage. No matter where you are on your journey, just know that some things are meant to be a mystery. Some you're only meant to understand through experience. All right, take heart. The smoky mirror will ultimately show you beauty and wonder once the fog lifts and the distortion clears some. All right, but you're being invited to dig deeper into the shadow, your shadow. It requires you go deep into your story and discover the wound that might be preventing you from seeing the truth of your current situation. Right? The smoky mirror might be showing you things that you don't want as a result of your conditioning. Keep that in mind. And these can become even more real, but only because you're making it so. Okay, so the choice is yours. The world will hold you accountable for what you see and what you create. So can you see through the eyes of truth and faith instead? Let me know in the comments how this resonated for you. Love you guys.